Hello, everybody. Oh. So tonight we're going to be hanging out and doing Final Fantasy TCG. Something that people have asked about for pretty much the inception of my channel. They wanted to know about the binder. Make sure it's focused on here. Because for many years I've been working on a triple foil set for the first Opus of Final Fantasy TCG. And I figured with everybody being all hyped with the Magic set, I might as well do this. Just to clarify, this has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering. This is Final Fantasy trading card game, which came out in, I think, what, 2016? It's almost a decade old, which is crazy. I was gonna do a normal stream tonight on Twitch, but man, I'm still beat and exhausted. I went to go film a vlog video, Walking with Pete. And then the place I went to, the place I normally go to, I got attacked by mosquitoes, like literally attacked. Practically had to run out of there. So then I went to a different place. I went to a beach. And needless to say, I was walking around for walking and driving for almost 5 hours. Playing Pokemon Go, filming a vlog in the sun. I think I got a little bit of sunburn, to be honest with you, because I'm still kind of hot. So I figured, yeah, no normal stream tonight. Also, the power went out again today. My power went out last night while I was streaming. My power went out again today. So if this stream goes down, does this not have autoplay on? If this stream goes down, it's because the power went out again. I don't know why this is not auto-advancing the song. These songs are definitely going to pretty much copyright strike the entire stream, so hope you enjoy it. The video may even get, blocked practically. We'll see. Brownout. Yesterday it was out for several hours. It didn't come back up until midnight. Today it was out for about 45 minutes. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to go through my binder, I'm going to see what cards I'm missing, and then I do have a stack of cards here I got to go through. I specifically bought these. These are all Final Fantasy Opus 1 cards, I believe. I bought those last year, like a bunch of cards to fill out the collection, so we'll put those in the binder, and then I'm going to see what I still need, and then we're going to open up some packs, which is a really dumb idea to do. You don't want to do that for Opus 1. But we're going to do it anyway. So page 1 is full. I'm also going for a triple foil set, so that means every card in foil, 3 of them. I did this originally back when the card game came out, because Opus 1 was pretty cheap, and I was playing the game at the time, so I actually wanted to build a playset of foils for each card. And then when I stopped playing, I just still kept doing it, because the binder was so far along. So that page is good. This page here is good as well. Ifrit, Garland, Warrior of Light. Unfortunately for the Godot, I actually had a third one of him, but these binders that I use, as nice as they are, this one actually has a dented corner. That's probably one I bought on TCG Player. Most of these are all mint, fresh from packs, mostly ones that I pulled myself. This binder, as much as I love it, if you pick this thing up the wrong way, like from a corner, it'll dent the cards. So that's what actually happened to a bunch of cards. I had to replace an Orin. I had to replace the Godot. Like, it was creased. I'll show it to you. I think it's in that stack. Thankfully, the Cloud was down here. This is one of the more expensive cards in the set, like 30 bucks each, $40 in mint condition. So that's why that one's missing. Pretty much all these cards that are here and here got dents, and I had to replace them. I only have one Ject. That pile of cards may have a couple of Jects, 1 or 2 Jects though. Ject is very cheap. There are Gilgamesh cards. There's a ton of Gilgamesh cards. How much a set of... Well, there was one on eBay that actually sold like a month or two. I don't know the date it sold, but it went for $1,500. Sorry, but that's a Wave 1 set. Yeah, these are Wave 2. I have a lot of Wave 1 cards, but the set that sold for $1,500 was Wave 2. I mean, sorry, Wave 1. So there's a differential, like a first printing, essentially. For the second printing, honestly, it wouldn't be that much if you just wanted one of every foil. The most expensive one would be Legend Foil Cloud, and then a couple of the other legends are like 30 bucks. There are some foil commons that are pretty expensive, so like the Tifa here, that's like a $30 card. The foil common Cloud is 30. There's a lot of other cards that are in that $20 to $30 range for the foils, so I don't know the math on it. It's nothing crazy. Thankfully I have the 3 Tifas out of the way. That's one of the harder ones to pull. I need a dodge. Chocobo Chick up top here. Look how good that looks in foil. I love the foils in this card game. Amano, yes, there are tons of Amano artwork like this one here. I actually want to do a binder of nothing but Amano's cards. Like, just do a binder, one foil of every card that he has featured in the set. Which would be fun and pretty challenging. So here's a double page completely filled out. I will be playing World of Final Fantasy very soon. In fact, the copy is like sitting around here somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Just to show you. Soon. This is the Xbox One version because it's a physical copy of Maxima, which is the only way to get a physical copy of this with the DLC. So pretty soon I will finally know who this Kingdom Hearts looking character really is all about. Let me adjust this mic real quick. Okay. So I need a red 13. You know, a lot of these cards aren't too expensive. I still like opening packs though because I'm just so nostalgic for the Opus 1 set. It's not advised to open Opus 1 packs. The value proposition is just like really small. You're pretty much just hoping to hit Legendary Foil Cloud or even Sephiroth, who has dropped in value big time, or some of the more desirable Final Fantasy VII foil commons, or like Ramza. No, I'm not buying Final Fantasy Magic cards. I'd rather collect this. It's more fun and affordable. Both Bards, Orin, Kuja Shiva, both Shivas. What do the backs look like? They have a really nice texture. It's probably the best back of a card for any card game as far as I'm concerned. Nothing compares. So it's got a matte textured, you can kind of see the speckly texture. It's very smooth. And then the logo is laminated. By far the best backs to any card. TCG. Here's Legend Squall. This is also one of the more desirable... Why is this playlist not auto-playing? Where's the autoplay setting on YouTube? Oh, here it is. Oh, geez. Yeah, enjoy the stream, because every single one of these songs is going to be... It's going to be a copyright issue, and they're probably going to potentially block this video in certain countries, so... Best to be here live. Because if it's bad enough, I may have to private the stream. But I'm not opening and looking through Final Fantasy cards without listening to Final Fantasy music. There's no two ways about it. So this card here in Wave 1 is one of the most desirable cards in all of the TCG. Because his sword... Actually, let me see if I can grab you the example here. I should have it over here. Okay. It's in here somewhere. Actually, I don't even know what I got in this stack. It's random cards. Okay, so these are my Wave 1 cards. So this is the first printing of the set that we're looking at. The telltale sign is the easiest way, is see how the colon is kind of down here next to the cost. The normal cards that are not Wave 1, it'll be more centered. The foil pattern is also different. I used to be really good at telling. You have to hold it to the light a certain way, and I can tell. Also, the crystal here is usually like right at the top of the card, but sometimes it's not the easiest to tell. So, but these are all Wave 1 cards here. This one, yes, that's also Wave 1. Checked as Wave 1. Now, to be clear, these are not in the binder, because this binder I only want to be Wave 2. Wave 1 is separate. I'm not putting Wave 1 with Wave 2. So you can actually see this foil pattern here. This is a good example. If you look really closely, it looks kind of like, see how it looks cluttered, almost like it's a double printing of the foil? Let me see if I can grab one of these out of here for you, one that shows a lot of foil. Actually, yeah, Sephiroth should be fun. Whoa, that's not in the sleeve, what the hell? Interesting. Gotta fix that. So, you see how her foil is kind of cluttered, whereas Sephiroth is a bit more spaced out? This is Wave 1, that's how you can tell the Wave 1 foil. And then if you hold it at a certain angle where the dots kind of disappear and it turns more into a cold foil, you can still see the dots on the Wave 1, whereas on Wave 2, if you hold it at a cold foil angle, like that, it's going to be hard to show on camera. Essentially, like, you don't see any dots when you hold it, when it shines like this. Whereas if I hold it and it shines, I can still see a very faint indication of dots in the background. It's very hard to describe. Let me get this Sephiroth off the sleeve. Oops. Always knock on my camera. How's the gameplay? I haven't played since the 4th set. But it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of, like, sacrificing your own cards to kind of play other cards, is the best way of putting it. So you'll never be locked with resources in terms of, you should always be able to play something. I always like this card. Yeah, one time I got really lucky and picked up someone's binder collection on eBay. You guys might remember the stream, I streamed it on Twitch. And I went through it, and the person didn't know that they sold a bunch of Wave 1 cards. And it was really fun to go through and see what ones I got. What was I even looking through in here? Oh, that's right, for the Cloud. Or Squall. Don't have a Wave 1 Cloud foil. Squall's in here somewhere. Or he's... yeah, there he is. So this is a very sought after, pretty expensive card. There's also a Ramza one. I could swear actually, no, I didn't have the Ramza, that's right. Maybe in a non-foil. So Wave 1 is on the left here, Wave 2 is on the right. This is a reprinted card here, because in Japan this was seen as, I don't know what the right word for it would be, but very, it's essentially suicide, sort of like, right? Like the neck, the sword is slicing over his neck in the background. See? So they reprinted it in the second wave to move the portrait. So, very desirable card. I also, apparently, 9 years ago, did not care about putting all these cards in sleeves. That's quite something. But back then, they really weren't worth too much, so... Luckily, we got the Sephiroths. Got the Terras, which is good. This used to be a very highly sought after card. Up there, the Dissidia artwork. So, complete page after complete page here. Valifor is one of the more expensive and hard to get ones. I'm missing one. I may have picked up a copy of this when I checked the stack. It's like a $30 foil, legend foil. The main reason is it's a very playable card in the TCG, even all these years later. There's Final Fantasy cards for everything. Yeah, there are cards for every Final Fantasy in this card game, like even the super obscure ones. This is one of my favorite cards right here. I love this Aerith card. I actually bought a stack of these cards on TCG Player for like a couple bucks each many years ago, just because I loved it so much, and I felt like if this game ever really took off, this would be one of the most sought after cards for the first set. It's still only like a $5 to $8 card, but I liked it. I have 3 Aeriths, thankfully. That's like 30 bucks, so one less one I gotta worry about. Yeah, Opus 1 is kind of hated on because it's got a lot of like these kind of cards. Ones that people don't really like. They don't like the art on them, but I just really like the simplicity of Opus 1. Zidane Legend foils. Chocobo, one of my favorites. Another Chocobo. I also had an idea of doing a binder of just Chocobo and Moogle cards. Yeah, they have dead, delisted mobile games in this card game. Maria used to be a very sought after card. It was very playable in the meta when this game was, when I was still playing it. Yuffie is another good one. That's usually like $10 to $20, I believe, for that one. Just like the stock artwork Final Fantasy VII cards are quite desirable. I'm pretty close in this binder. I think the second binder is the one where I start to miss quite a bit more cards. Got the Kamaris. Also, you see, this is how into collecting this I was at the time. I took little stickers and I like numbered the cards, so when I would fill the binder, it was way easier to find the card I was looking for. So like on the bottom of this card, this is 1-102H, so I put the 102 sticker. I've never been that organized in my life before, so I have not done that with cards ever since. This used to be one of the best cards in the game, the Shantoto, Final Fantasy XI. A foil copy of this card was, back in the day, it was like a $80 to $120 card, I believe. I mean, it was almost getting as expensive as Cloud, because it was a very, very playable meta card. It's not because it's Shantoto, it's not because it's Final Fantasy XI, as much as I would love to believe it. Unfortunately. Taking a sip of my water here. Yeah, they keep reprinting it, which also keeps driving the value down of the original. Whatever. At least they make up for it with, like, other still pretty desirable, like, case hit cards, but still. 3 of Wave 1? No, I'm definitely not going for 3 of Wave 1. Is it doable? Yeah, but I don't really have a desirable, like, any desire to do it. One of each is fine. I mean, I'm not even going for a full Wave 1 set at the moment. I just kind of take what I get. But it would be nice to upgrade these binders to one giant binder, because I have to break them into 2 binders for this set. And I would like to have 1 copy of Wave 1 in with the 3 copies of Wave 2. Alright, so I actually really don't want to pull this. This is like a $2 Legend foil, so she takes the slot of, say, like a Legend Cloud, for example. You don't want that to happen. Hekaton Care. And then another full page. Now there's a second binder. I gotta be very careful lifting these binders. I don't want to dent any more cards like I did in the past. I think this is the right side. No, it is not. Now we're into the lightning cards, like literally lightning and thunder element. Two full pages. Here's your Gilgamesh cards for Opus 1. Kate Sith, one of my favorites. One of my favorite cards. Really like that one. And I really like that one. I apparently have two Kate Siths behind here. I don't normally do that. Golbez, Legend Hollow. One that we definitely want to dodge in a pack opening. I mean, really, there's only like 3 that you want to see. Which is Cloud, Valifor, or Sephiroth. And even Sephiroth, at this point, you're kind of like, I mean, he's good to get, but he's not as expensive as he used to be. Seymour, Summoner, Lightning, which I have in a... I sent one of my copies of this to CGC, and I got a pristine 10 on it, which looks really nice. She's dropped off a lot in value. Her rare, like her other versions, like the rare especially, I think are worth a little bit more. Actually, not the hero version. The card that's based on the box art for this set, that one's like 30 bucks. Actually, 30 to 40. It's worth more than most of the legends. Actually, a lot of the commons and hero and rares are worth more than a lot of the legend cards. Oh, there she is. Yeah, so this one here. Let me take it out of the... This is one of the most... This is one that you definitely want to get from a pack. It's just, you know, it's based on the booster box and the pack art, so people really like this one. So that's about a $30 to $40 foil. And this is the rare. So legend is worth less. It's just harder in general to pull specific rares and commons and stuff in foil, which I think is why they're worth more. This Ramza here is another example of a card where, like, it was reprinted and they moved him to the right because his sword was chopping off his neck like the skull. Lulu. This one here used to be worth quite a bit. I think it's still about a $10 card for that Lulu. A lot of it has to do with playability. Ultimisia, another legend foil you want to dodge. So I'm looking for Ovelia, but I gotta check that stack. I might have what I'm looking for here. Got 3 of the Legend Tidus foil. Back in the day, that used to be a lot more desirable. Used to be about a $30 to $40 card. Just dropped off a lot. Rarest promos. I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with the newer stuff for this card game. The rarest promo for this, back when it was new, was like some promo card to promote the game that used artwork from the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, and it was just like a QR code kind of thing. That's usually worth a few $100s. Nah, the foils are just for the flashy effect of it. I need one Moogle, maybe. Like I said, I got that stack I gotta look through, fill it out. Yuna, this is one of my favorite cards. This card is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful card. See if I can... I think this is about a $8 to $10 card still. Yeah, great card, visually. It's just that the foil effect just really goes with the background for that scene in particular. And there is what we are looking for. Pulled this one from a pack. Some of you may remember the stream I did for that Legend Cloud. I'm just gonna leave it in there. I opened a booster box of Opus 1 years ago. Literally the last pack. I said, please let it be a foil Cloud. And it was a foil Cloud in the final pack of the box. Literal last pack magic. It almost never happens, but in that case it did. The card around that time I think was worth like $150. It still maintained its value. It's still a $120 card. So it's still worth a lot. This one I bought on TCG Player because the chance of pulling these from a pack just is really, really hard. And then this is the one that I'm hoping to open tonight, right there. The Ludus card. There's definitely some Lud cards in the later sets, not in Opus 1. Opus 1, you're not looking for too much. Chaos is another one I need. This is like a $20 card. Chaos, I only have one up here. As you can see. I need 2 of him. Got the 3 Sephiroths already. These are the starter foils. We need a Bahamut. Really like this Red 13 card. Starter foils. Starter foils used to be worth a lot more, because you typically only get like 1 per booster box. But they've fallen off. Got Vincent up here. Not worth as much as you think. And then these are... oh, sorry, these are the starter foils over here. Oh, it's still starter foils, just different elements. This one used to be worth a lot, this Lightning. Used to be like a $20 to $30 card, but it's dropped big time. And here's probably my favorite card in Opus 1. I have so many copies of this card, but man, it looks so good in foil. Just the foil effect of the beach and the blue sky with this is just so good. Once again, I also picked up a big stack of these on TCG Player for like $1 or $2 back when you can still get them for $1 or $2. I mean, you might still even be able to. Just because I had confidence in that card. Yeah, it's based on the PS2 box art. Now, this card in the Magic set, I've noticed people, like, they want big money for that card. And look at it, you get a nice, beautiful version right there for like $1 or $2. Or however much they're going for right now, maybe $5. Here's another nice Unicard. Just to show you like how good some of these look. These here are... what is that? Promo Lightning, if I remember right? What is going on? Oh, so I like bled. This was a big mistake. I should have never done this, but at the time I didn't think that I would add any like promo cards to this. This immediately starts Opus 2. So in the same binder, which is really dumb. So I'm probably gonna have to change that to make more room. These are Opus 2 cards. As you can see, I didn't care as much about Opus 2 completing a set for foil. So I'll probably eventually have to take those out of there, because I'm not going for a triple set for Opus 2. Alright, so... I gotta go through this. Some of these, unfortunately, I think got a little mixed up, so some of them may be Wave 1. So I gotta probably check them real quick. So that's Wave 2. Wave 2. Wave 2, it looks like. This looks like it might be Wave 1. I have him in a sleeve. Actually, yeah, that is Wave 1. Wow, the reflection here is very hard to see. Actually, I remember, that's right. My method for this, I can't use fluorescent light. I have to use natural light. When I use natural light, I'm able to see the speckles in the cold foil better. But I could see from the pattern of where the crystal is placed that is a Wave 1, which means that this is also probably Wave 1 if I have it in a sleeve like that. That's Wave 1 because I could just look at the colon on the card. Damn it. I can't believe these got mixed up. Which means it's going to be a whole lot harder to tell. Like, I'm examining this, and I can't... It's one of the ones where it's really hard to tell. If I'm unsure, I'm gonna put it there. Ultimisia is a wave 1. Oh, that's right. I used to buy really cheap legends or cheap cards on TCG Player, and then take a chance and see if they sent me wave 1 instead of wave 2, because they didn't know what they had, and this was one of those instances where, unfortunately, it wasn't like a good one, but that is a wave 1. Shantoto, I'm not sure on that. I'd have to check in Natural Light. This is a promo, which I gotta make space for. Now here's an example of what happened to the cards that bent in my binder. Look at that, look how nasty that crease is. Be very careful using binders that are soft cover, because that's what could happen to your cards. So I just took them out of the binder. And then it went through several of them, so you can see the crease right there above her head. It just like bled through. There's another crease there. Literally, like, it went through several layers of cards. There's the Godot. Sephiroths are normal, I believe. Yeah, I bought a bunch of cheap Clouds and Sephiroths, hoping to get a wave 1, but none of them were wave 1. These are like 30 bucks each now, so I'm still happy to have them. This is not a wave 1. Now I'm getting confused here. What am I doing with these stacks? I'm supposed to be going through here to put them in the binder. Fill in the slots. Man, it's really hard to tell in this Hecaton Care. And I do need one more Hecaton Care. But I don't want to put a potential wave 1 card in with wave 2, but this is looking like wave 2, so we'll put that up there. These are the damage cards. So these are wave 1, right? Looks like it. Fix it? No, they're not worth fixing. This looks like wave 2. Wave 2. Wave 2. 2. Oh, that's wave 1. He's got the... Sorry, wave 2. He's got the colon in the right spot. I think some of these are just my doubles. I'm not sure... There are definitely some cards in here that I bought to fill in the binder, though. I just don't know where they are. That Vincent looks so good. Look at that foil. Pretty sure if they're not in one of the hard sleeves, then it's wave 2. Alright, we need to remember what cards I'm looking through here, because I gotta, like, quickly go through the binder again. It's possible I actually already put them in the binder, now that I think about it. It's been a bit since I've gone through this. Yeah, I definitely don't need another Zidane. Oh yeah, here's the wave 1 of Ramza, so you can see him slicing, but I don't have the foil. It's a pretty hard one to get. No, I definitely don't need that. Did I need Scholar? Why do I have 2 copies? I guess it's just a double. Oh, here's the Earths. I think those are just cheap foils I bought on TCG Player, hoping they might be Wave 1. But they are not. Looked out on that a little bit, but not too much. People are too knowledgeable on it now. This is Wave 1. Columns down below here. So this might be Wave 1 as well from the foil pattern, and this crystal is very high up. Make sure this is... Alright, I'm pretty sure these are the Wave 1s here. Separate those. Now, let's... I gotta sort this in a certain way so I don't have to sort through the binders. So this binder is... Lightning... And... Is it all lightning? Lightning... Starters, foils... And water. Lightning and water. Oh, we don't know. I know I don't need more of those, or that, or that, or that. All right. Do people still buy MetaZoo First Wave? You mean Kickstarter? People definitely still buy Kickstarter MetaZoo. They have a new set coming out in a couple weeks. I will look at it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying any. All right. Let's further sort this. I got to do it this way, otherwise it's a little too hard to like search through the binders. All right. So start with lightning. Now I'm going to look through and see if I need any lightning cards filled, and then we got to double check those cards. I may have already done this in the past already, because these binders are looking pretty full, I'm going to be honest with you. It's possible the ones I bought I already put in here. But I saw some ones that I know I'm missing. Okay, so lightning is good. Water, Ovelia. No Ovelia. Moogle. There was no Moogle. Cloud. 2 Chaos. Fire? That's a starter. Where did I... Oh my god, what am I doing here? Where did I just put down those other cards? Oh, they're there. so this binder is good. There's very little missing from there. Let's move these. Being very careful how I pick up and lay down that binder. New Digimon cards? No. Not what I'm looking for right now. I tried Digimon. It's more, that game is more to play, less to collect. Alright, did I ever buy another Gado? No 2 Jeks, no Dodge, right? I don't think I remember seeing him in there. I remember when I went to fill in that Dodge, TCG player was actually cleaned out on his foil. I don't know why. Must have been a meta thing. Yeah, Digimon alt arts are really cool looking. Valafor. There was no Valafor in here, right? Pretty sure I already put all my doubles in the binder. But we're just gonna double check to make sure. Man, I am literally opening this booster box just to try and get a cloud. Dumbest decision ever. Okay, Hecaton Care. I have a Hecaton Care right here. Why is this not in my binder? Is this wave 1? Here, let me... Maybe I forgot to put this in there? Yeah, it looks like wave 2 to me. Foil pattern looks the same. Crystal placement is about right. I can't use the hold foil technique, unfortunately. I gotta be in natural lighting. But that's looking like a third Hecaton Care. I'm gonna put it on the far right. I'll try and remember to check that. I still need one more foil Legend Cloud. Wow. So I'm missing one. Let me move these out of the way. Two. Three. 4. 5, 6. 7. 7 from that binder. How's the stream quality, by the way? Does it look clear to you guys? Is it like fuzzy? Because on my end through OBS it looks really clear, but like when I'm looking at the preview through YouTube it looks kind of like the bitrate isn't amazing. But maybe that's just the preview I'm looking at. It's clear, okay. Eight. 9, 10 for the cloud, 11, 12, which unfortunately means because I'm missing 2 chaos, there's no way that I'd be able to complete the set by opening a booster box because you'll never get 2 of those. 13. That's it. I'm missing literally 13 cards. Opening a booster box has to be like the dumbest decision ever. But man, would it be fun to pull that final cloud from a booster box. The final cloud from the final booster box. You know, I've had this booster box sitting around for years in a protective case. Let's move this up a little bit. I don't know. It is a really nice condition booster box. There's only like, there's a little tiny crease like right there. Not even a crease, it's like a bend. There's absolutely no chance that I open the same amount of value in cards as the booster box is worth. Now, to be fair, the price on this has come down. These used to be about $500 to $600. But they've kind of come back down to the $350 to $450 range. More like $400 on average. Yeah, wait 20 years. By then the card game will be dead. There's no way that FFTCG goes for that long. Not a chance. What else would I open if I don't open that? Ugh. I have a Japanese booster box. I've never opened a Japanese booster box before. What, you didn't think I'd come prepared for this dilemma? Japanese booster boxes are, they pale in comparison value-wise, but they're nice and cheap. I don't know. Let's say I pull the cloud, that's $120. Let's say I pull a chaos, yeah, a chaos. That's $140. Even if I pull like a foil common cloud and Tifa, let's say I pull two of the really good common foils. 140. 200 if I pull two of them that are worth 30 bucks. Then most of the other foil, you usually get, I think, 2, maybe 3. I don't remember how many common legendaries you get. I think 2. Essentially, if I don't pull the legend foil cloud, then I'm kind of screwed. It's the only reason to open this. And I've been hunting that foil cloud on the channel for years. Like, the packs I've opened over the years, I was opening them for that cloud. Riftbound? I'm not even sure what that is. The only TCGs I'll probably be opening in the future here are FFTCG, Alestrals, maybe the new Metazoo. More older style Pokemon like Tops. There'll be some other like indie stuff I open up, one-offs. There is a foil in every pack, thankfully, yes. I think I'm gonna do it though. I think I'm gonna do it. I would really like to pull the final cloud foil that I need from this box on the stream so I can finally be done with it. It just doesn't feel the same having to buy the single. It really doesn't. I hate that feeling. I picked up a lot of singles to help fill out that binder, but I really want to try and fill out the rest of it by actually opening it myself, like I set out to do when I first started it. I think that's an error listing, Fries. I've bought cards before that were listed as foil, and then I get them and it's just a normal version. Alright. How do I open this? I'm not a big fan of keeping sealed booster boxes, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's just not really for me. From a collecting standpoint, I just like to open my stuff. I have no idea how you're supposed to open this. Maybe it's never meant to be opened. I'm assuming you just, like, pry this off. And that shit's on there good. damn. I've already graded a few. I just did a test grading with CGC. Just to see how they would grade my cards, and I got Gem Mint 10, Cloud, and Sephiroth commons. I got a Pristine Lightning, and I think I might have got like one or two other okay ones, I don't remember. I bought this recently because it was so cheap. Pristine Steiner. I might collect the cards I like from sets as long as it's in Pristine. Especially if it's a main character. Because I think it looks good with the label. That's from Opus 3. Not a valuable card, but people don't typically grade FFTCG with CGC much. Maybe this opens from the side, and I feel like I'm about to break this case. I didn't think about how this was supposed to be opened ahead of time. Oh, hold on. It's giving leeway here. This thing is like sealed very tightly. Yeah, the case is nice. And if I really wanted to, I could always just get another booster box. This one's kind of sentimental. I've been literally staring at this box for years, wondering if it's the Cloud. Oh my god. And this is not a cheap case. I also don't want to crack it, because I don't want to cut my hand on the plastic. Then I'd have to go to the hospital. Okay. And this came out, what was the MSRP on a box like? I forget what they used to charge MSRP on these. About $100 I think you can get the box for, depending where you got it. And this is a mint box. There's a reason it was in that case. Let's see, it did... There's a scratch on the plastic here. Right there. I don't know if that was there from me taking it out, but I don't think so. And then there's like a slight bowing issue here. You can kind of see it curve around there. So it's not 100% mint, but it's pretty good. Now, there is a very slim chance that this could somehow be a Wave 1 booster box. The only way to tell is like the coloring on the box is slightly different, but since I don't know what the coloring looks like, I don't know what to look for, and it's like so subtle you wouldn't be able to tell from an eBay photo. There's also a way to tell from the booster packs, but I'm also kind of rusty on that, so I won't know until I open a pack. Alright, here we go. This is the part. There's no coming back. Thing's been sealed up for years since I started collecting this almost. And there it is. Worst decision I've ever made. No, not really. We'll be fine. We'll just pull the foil Cloud. Oh, my alarm's going off here. Give me a moment. Gotta set my alarms to remind me. Take my medicine, otherwise I won't remember. I'll be so busy opening cards. Yeah, I'm all about opening stuff. Honestly, if I didn't stream on this channel, I probably would have left this sealed. There's no way in hell I would have opened this, like, for my own pleasure off stream. Maybe for a video, but to, like, open this box and have people come along for the journey and see what we get, that's what makes it worth it from an entertainment standpoint for me. But to open this, like, just sitting alone in a dim room with a flickering light bulb swaying back and forth on a rainy, thunderous night, by yourself, yeah, that ain't happening. Crying with every non-foil Cloud that you open. 1 tier per card. I don't know why I'm like trying to be so nice to the Saran wrap here. Maybe I saved the box. I don't think I have a good condition box. Box is salvageable. These packs, unfortunately, are very hard to rip. I was never good at opening these packs with the pull tab, so I will have to cut them, which I hate doing, but I have to. God, please. I'm trying to push it down. There we go. Gotta do that for the full experience. Alright. These will be the absolute last time that I open Opus 1 packs. Unless I just somehow happen to get one for some reason, not on purpose. Maybe Wave 1 packs, if they ever pop up cheap enough to hunt Wave 1 cards. But other than that, I have no reason to open these right now as it is. Nice, fresh Opus 1. But yeah, this will be the final time. Because at this point, I have no reason to keep opening them. If I don't get the cloud this time, then we buy the single. Unless I can get a booster box of this for like a stupid price. Alright, so did we get a Wave 1 box? Let's find out. I'll know as soon as I see a colon. It's not looking like we did, though. First holo of the box is a Titan with a giant scratch on the card. Look at that. See it right there? It's not a good start. I don't think I did that. Huh. Man, no colon cards. Alright, let me get my sleeves. I have a ton of Opus 1 bulk, boy. I got like boxes and boxes full of that. Definitely not excited to add more of that to the pile. Oh, did I pass a colon? Yeah, I figured. I'm pretty sure when I bought this, the seller may have specified that it was a Wave 2 box. I don't know. But yeah, the only way to get Wave 1 is you gotta get the... You gotta get a first printing, like literally the people that pre-ordered the game before it released. So for someone to still have a booster box like that is kind of rare. And I forgot a garbage bag as always. It would not be a booster box opening stream without forgetting a garbage bag. Oh no. Hopefully that's not the Gilgamesh. I mean the Golbez. No, that's a Furion, it looks like. Or Cecil? X-Death, man. I was like going through I was going through all of them. Okay. So unfortunately that means that's one less chance to get like a really good hero foil. I forget where the legends are in this, to be honest. It's been so long. I don't remember where they would be. Am I gonna... Yeah, I guess we will sleeve up everyone as we go. Yeah, I do not recommend opening Opus 1 booster boxes. Unless you're, even if you pull the foil cloud, you'll be lucky to break even in value. Unless you are just good. Oh my god. Are you ready? There he is. I knew opening this box was calling out to me all these years. I saw his hair peeking through. Oh, finally. And I pulled it myself. I didn't look. I saw that. I saw the ear. There he is. That's it. I could just stop opening packs and sell the rest on eBay for $30 a piece. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah, we'll celebrate. We'll go through the final packs. But most sane people would stop here and sell the packs. It would have been really cool to say that I pulled all 3 that I own from packs. But, like I said, that's it. I'm done. No more packs, no more booster boxes. Of Wave 2, at least. There he is. We could still get some really good stuff from the packs, though. There's still some good cards. We can get a lot of good, common, rare... Let me see if I can... I gotta have something here I can throw him in. Give me a second. Do I have a clean top loader right here? Not really. Alright, sorry, we're gonna take you out of here. Just to get him in something here for now. That way he can stand right there. So that's 2 foil clouds I pulled from booster boxes. Now we can still get... If we get the foil Valve or even a foil Shantotto, this will be a really good booster box. Well, the one that's in my binder, it has a certain sleeve, so I know that's the one I bought on eBay. Delita. So that was a pretty decent one to pull back in the day, I think. Alright, I'm not so nervous about opening this booster box anymore. In one of the first packs, too. Man, the thing that would have made it awesome is if it was in the first pack, because then I can say I had first pack and last pack magic with Cloud. Yeah, it's a good Cloud card. It is indeed awesome looking card. And also the Delita is an awesome looking card. No disrespect to the Tactics cards. We need her in a foil. Don't need him, don't need her. Looks like we're getting an Odin, which actually used to be a really good one. Used to be about a $10 card. I think it's come down a little bit, but he's got good artwork. Oh, we got a... Not really worth anything, but I'm going to put the Legends off to the side. Even in a foil, Zidane has kind of fallen off. Yeah, the foil is one of my favorites for trading cards, honestly. I just love the speckled foil. I kind of like how I open this, because you can gradually see the foil just like poking through. It's like, oh, what is it? I made a deck back in the day. Actually, when I played this in person for a very limited time, I entered like one tournament and came in like third, and that was it. I left and never played it in person again. But I did make a deck with Cecil, but the deck that I played in the tournament was a Dragoon deck, and it did really well. Considering it was my first time playing the game in person and Opus 4 was out, and it was my own unique deck. I didn't like copy a deck online or anything. It's pretty good. And there were a lot of people playing at the LGS. Unfortunately, that LGS, I called them up years later, like a few years ago. I'm like, oh, you guys still carry Final Fantasy TCG? They practically laughed. Like, shh, nah, we don't carry that no more. You know how hard it is to find a LGS that carries this game still? And actually plays it? Nothing by me, I'll tell you that. So if I'm going to play it again, it's got to be over webcam. We used to organize webcam games to play online through, like, Discord. And it worked well. That's a good one to get. I don't mind me some main character Yunas. Just leave her up. And we had a good amount of people, too, that would play. Maybe one day we'll resurrect it, I don't know. It's kind of ambitious at this point, though. There's a lot of sets out. But I'll tell you one thing that I'm really excited for with Final Fantasy TCG. The next set is going to 24 packs per booster box. Or no, sorry, 18. 18 packs per booster box. And it's obviously cutting the cost. So like a booster box now is going to be like $50. 18 packs is perfect, less bulk, kind of like dip your toes in with the set. What are we getting here? Oh, the lightning, okay. Man, that would have been an amazing pull back in the day, but I'll take her. That's probably like one of the next best ones you can get besides the Sephiroth or the Valifer. Pack fresh, probably looking at like 15 bucks. If you value knowing what the card looks like, right? Like you can go on TCG Player, but do you trust they're going to be mint condition? I bought so many cards in there that have issues for Final Fantasy trading card game. This, especially back in the day, would have been an amazing booster box pulling that Lightning. Lightning used to be a $50-ish card. Yeah, I'm excited for the next set. I'm definitely going to get some. Because I like the idea that I don't have to buy a 36-pack booster box for like $100+. I can just get an 18-pack box, 50 bucks, and the aftermarket will probably go down too, right? Like it may even go under 50, as they typically go under when they first come out. But I'll tell you, the prices on booster boxes, I've been pretty surprised. Ooh, there's a nasty print line right there. Holy crap. Some nasty scratches right there. Print lines and stuff. Might be able to buff that out. A lot of the older sets, even though the cards inside those booster boxes are nowhere near worth the box value, some of the older sets are very expensive for a box. I'm very surprised, actually. None of the old boxes are tanking, except for the ones that were highly overprinted, like Opus 4 and 5. Opus 5, I mean, you open that thing, the best foil you can pull is like $5. But the booster boxes are still like, you know, you can get it for $50, $60. But still, opening a box makes no sense for that. Don't we need Sarah? That's our starter foil. Unfortunately, I don't think we needed her. And I don't think you get more than one starter foil per box, typically. I'm here neatly stacking my packs off to the side. I don't know why, I've never done that before. Oh. Do any of you remember how many legend foils you can pull from a Opus 1 booster box? Is there a chance at 3? I think there is a chance at like 3 or 4 if I remember right. I don't think it was ever set in stone. Ooh, yes! Oh man, what a booster box. Listen, I've already got several copies of this, but I'll take another. It's like a $30 to $40 card. Pack fresh in this condition, yeah, easy $35 to $40. Harder to pull than the Legend Cloud, probably, for sure, because like the amount of commons in this set is pretty gigantic. Did I miss a legend? No. That's one of the next best cards you can pull from Opus 1. Double Cloud. The only other Cloud that we could have pulled here is the Starter Cloud, which is pretty hideous if I'm being honest. Otherwise we would have had Triple Cloud. Get like 7... How many non-foil legends do you get? You used to get a lot. If I remember right, like 7? Okay, I'm very happy with the box so far. Getting that value back might actually break even, which would be amazing. Baby Chocobo. I am noticing though with some of these there's like scratch print lines from the factory. It's very hard to pick it up on camera. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know, like if you look right here, I guess you can't really see it. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Baby Chocobo. One of my favorite cards. Whoa, this pack is shuffled around like crazy. Cards are all misaligned in there. I don't think there's really anything from Earth that I need. Oh, definitely don't need that guy. Yeah, the cloud looks pretty good. I mean, he's in a scratched up top loader thing right now. But he looked pretty good to me. There's not as much foil on there to get messed up. 2 to 3 foil legends. Apparently 4 is also possible. Super rare. Alright, so we're looking for the Valifer. Valifer would be the next one I want. Or Sephiroth. I'll take Sephiroth. Even though I don't need him, but still. How much more can you ask for a Cloud and a Sephiroth in the same box? Is that... I think this is Waka coming up. Let's see how good I remember my card art. Is it? No, it's just some Yag Rosh guy. That nobody cares about. What am I putting my pack on my bulk? Wait, there's a card behind him. Stuck. Man, I am still hot. I definitely got like minor sunburn today. Walking in the sun playing Pokemon Go for 4 hours with very little sunscreen, not advised. I gotta get that video edited up tomorrow sometime maybe. Make my little walking vlog. Well, there's our Legend Valifer. We need that in the foil, please. Unfortunately, I can't fit sending cards in to get graded into my budget anytime soon. It's very expensive, especially for the amount of cards I'd want to send. So I'm not sure when my next submission will be. I have a ton of Pokemon Tops cards, all sleeved up and ready to go, like in their top loaders and everything. Not top loaders, card savers, that I pre-screened and, you know, I want to send them in. I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to send them. Got to start selling some of the graded cards on eBay to help offset the costs. Ramza, nice. Got the Belita, got the Ramza. What we're looking for still, we're looking for common Tifa. Foil would be like the next best common. We're looking for rare box art, pack art, lightning. Still some good ones we can get. Not that guy. Nuge. So are any of you collecting the Magic the Gathering set? I would advise, if you were on the fence, just collect this instead. And if you think these cards look cool, this is like the worst of... Oh, yes. I never thought I'd be excited to pull Dodge, but there we go. That completes one of the triples. One of the... You know, I needed a final card of him for the triple set. When I remember when I went on TCG Player last year, his foils were sold out for some reason. Or like the ones that were on there were more expensive than they should have been. So that's another playset done for him. At this point, if I can pull one of the 13 cards I needed, I'm excited. Opening these packs after pulling that Cloud, though, let me tell you, especially after pulling the Lightning, is like the dumbest decision ever. There's a nice big stack of open packs. Look how neat that is. Because at this point, I'm just opening to get valuable common foils and rares, which are very unlikely, but whatever. I'm not going to be that guy that sells the packs on eBay. The dud packs, like everybody else would. Probably explains why anytime I bought loose packs, they were always filled with crap. Because people do exactly what I'm doing. They get the legend foils, and they're just like, alright, sell the others. The only time I would do it is if it's a card game where like the first Celestial sets, right? Once you pull 12 foils, the rest are guaranteed to not have any foils. So like once I open 12 foils, that's when I actually will stop, because there's just no point. I'd rather hand the packs out to people for free or something. It just doesn't make sense to keep opening. Cards are sticking together a little here. Not like sticking, but kind of latching on. We definitely did not need a summoner. Card's worth like 50 cents. I already got multiples of those. I'm gonna move this bulk out of the way. I'm not gonna move those packs though. I kind of like how they're Jenga-ing over there. We'll see how long they take until they fall. See how high I can build the tower. See it right here. It's like a spring. Look at that. Keep it up against there. Could keep a sealed pack to pull. I'm not really the type of person to keep a sealed pack, if I'm being honest. Because what if that pack had the third legend foil? Wait, there's still a card in there? There's totally still a card in here. Hold on. Thought I pulled them all out. That's why you always gotta check. How long has this song been playing? 13-minute version? Yeah, we're gonna... I mean, I love Birth of a God, but... Oh my god, they put extended versions in here? Alright, whatever. I mean, it's a good song. Never put extended versions in a playlist. Come on now. We got Saz and we got Dodge. Oh, the English are worth way more. The Japanese, there's really not a market for them because most people don't open or sell or do anything with them. There's a few that are graded on CGC. So there's really no good benchmark. I think a Japanese cloud, like I've seen a couple of graded Japanese like legend foils sell. But I'm pretty certain that in that box you're pretty much just looking for cloud and that's it. Everything else will be cloud, like the cloud, the common Tifa, the lightning rare. There's really not too much you can get that would be worth it. I wouldn't mind having some of the cool cards in Japanese though, especially because the booster boxes are under half the price of the English. I would not mind pulling a Legend Cloud. I'd also be curious to see if the Japanese packs have more Legend foils compared to US English. Whoops. I was gonna call Warrior of Light too. I recognize this border. Definitely a print line there. Let's see if I can show it. It's right here. Can't really pick it up. It's a pretty nasty print line. What do you mean by that phrase? He's a couple of the old versions before modern revisions are worth a little. You mean like the Shantoto? That kind of stuff you mean? Back tower's still climbing. Come on, be the Ovelia? Ah, it almost looked like her for a second. Chemist. Because she's not dirt cheap too, if I remember right. She's kind of a playable card, so she's got some value to her. Come on, I could still feel a lightning in here or a common Tifa. Box has been pretty good though. Some of these cards are a little sticky. Looks like we got a Waka coming up, maybe? Nope, not a Waka. It's a Knight. Yeah, like the backs of the cards are kind of like not gracefully separating sometimes. Guess they've just been sitting in the box for too long. It's not damaging the cards in any way, it's just I gotta be careful. Man, we are in a dry spell since hitting that cloud and lightning, the common cloud. I have Judgment. I have a ton of I have Judgment packs. I just, I've only opened a handful of them. Tidus? Oh, I mean, he's not worth too much, but hey, we got 3 legend foils. I don't mind pulling a legend Tidus. Would have been one of my... Hey, it's better than pulling a Prish, even though I needed one of her, but she's only $2. I'll take another pack fresh Tidus. Used to be one of my favorite cards. I mean, it still is. Man, we got 3 amazing legend foils, by the way. You would have been very happy with this box back in the day. Oh, and a non-foil Sephiroth. So there's still a very slim chance of pulling a 4th legend foil. But at this point, we're hoping for the good common and rare foils. I've opened some Eye of Judgment on the channel. But there's really no point in opening more unless I decide that I want to go for like a full set of set 1 for some reason. I pretty much just opened it to show people and talk about my memories playing it. But if I ever start selling card stuff on my eBay store, I'll probably sell some of the packs on there. Let people open it either for the first time or to relive the cards because you remember playing it on PS3. The hit cards from there that you wanted, the Phantom cards, like the full art Phantom cards, those things are pretty cool. I sold all of mine, unfortunately, back in the day. Back when they were... We need you in a holo, please. Back when they were actually worth good money. I mean, they're still worth good money. The Phantom cards. They were cards that were full art, but had no text on them. You had to scan them into the game to figure out what they did. And they were very powerful. Cool concepts. Yeah, the Tidus also used to be worth about $40 to $50 back when these booster boxes were maybe about 120, 150. He was always a good valued card, but now, unfortunately, he's fallen off a bit. You can get him on TCG Player for like 10 to 15, but you don't know if they're going to be pack fresh. Alright. Can we get a song that's not extended, please? No, not you. That... Unfortunately, One Winged Angel is like one of the most overplayed songs for me. For Final Fantasy. Like, I just skip it now, because I've heard it so much. Oof. It's a rough foil pull. You don't want to see these. Unfortunately, though, there's a lot of these kind of foils in Opus 1. It seemed like that was always my luck. Whenever I opened packs on the channel over the years, these are always the foils I'd pull. The pack tower's still going. I could do what I did for Eye of Judgment. Eye of Judgment, I actually saved the box with all the pack wrappers in it. I could always just save this box and stuff the wrappers in there. I thought I was crazy doing that back in the day for Eye of Judgment, but I don't regret it now. It's kind of cool to have. Ooh, tactics card. Not the one that we need, though. I would have preferred that the Cloud hit himself until, like, one of the final packs. He took all that hype away right at the beginning. But the thing is, there's still things to be excited to open in here. Which is why Opus 1 was always fun to open. Even after you hit the Legend foils, I mean, there's still some really good common and rare and hero foils you can open. And I think that's important. Who we got here? Is that Kamari? No, it's Barrett. Starter foil. I don't think I needed starter foil Barrett. 2 Barretts. So the only way to get the foil for these are starter deck cards. You typically, I guess you get 2 of them per booster box. 1 to 2, maybe. You can only get them in foil in the packs. So they were pretty desirable back then. Just getting a full playset of those was not easy. You'd have to open a lot of packs. So it's not recommended to buy it. Opus 1, definitely not. Unless it's your first time opening and you just want to, like, open it for the first time. If you're not pulling foil Cloud, then it's just generally not worth it. Like, if you don't pull this card, the chance of, like, getting your value back is very slim. And you'd have to have really good luck to even break even. Like, I'm getting there. I'm pulling some... Oh, Maria, that was a very sought-after playable card back then. That would have been a $15 to $20 card if I pulled this years ago. But I think it's fallen out of playability. Yeah, I took a big gamble opening this box. If it didn't have the foil Cloud, then yeah. You're going to struggle to even break $100 in value at that point. And this pack is like butchering this thing. You do it more for the experience, the thrill of opening up one more foil Cloud, which I definitely don't regret. It's one of my favorite pulls in TCGs is to get that card. Ooh, we got a Yuffie. That's a good one. I think she's about... I think when I had to buy singles of her, she was about 12 to 15. So that's not a bad one to get. See, they start to add up eventually. You want those mains, Final Fantasy VII mains, in this card style. For Tifa, Cloud, Sephiroth. The red and Kate Sith, unfortunately, are not really too expensive. Pack tower's still going. See it? Starting to lean though. Yeah, as I go further down, these cards definitely don't like separate as easily. Looks like Garbant. I'm a little rusty, but I still know my cards for Opus 1. Some of them. It's fun to try and guess based on a sliver of the artwork. Oh wow, we're down to looks like 4 packs or so. Still a very slim chance for one more legend foil. We're hoping to see one more good common rare or hero foil though. Yeah, these bottom packs are not slipping and sliding. Ugh, no, we don't want a card like that. Man, there's still got to be, I was going to say, there's still got to be non-foil legends in there. I think you usually get about 5 to 7. I think I'm up to, I might have missed one. I'm up to how many? 4. Non-foil legends at this point are almost worthless. It's pretty much bulk, but I still like to pull them. Alright, Cloud, let's remove you there. How many more we got in here? Oh, packs are falling. Hold on. Hold them. Three. And packs fell. 3 is my lucky number. Maybe this third to last pack here will have something good. It's just going to be another Final Fantasy, like 2 or 3. Job card. Oh, who is that? Lightning, please, maybe? Well, it's my favorite. I said 3 is my lucky number, and it's my favorite Final Fantasy VII character, so I'll take it. It's all about that. Here's another legend. It's all about that dice roll luck. Wow, we hit most of the 7 mains. The only one I didn't pull was Tifa and Sephiroth. I don't think there's a Barret in Opus 1 with that artwork. If I remember. Or maybe there is. Can't remember. It's gotta be, right? Alright, last 2. It's a tactics card. Please be the one I need. Nope. Good artwork, though. There's all the non-foil legends. Yeah, I knew. They were hiding out until the end. Alright. Last pack. I've had good last pack magic with Opus 1 in the past. At this point, the best thing we can pull is common Tifa or rare lightning. Is it raining outside? No. So it was. Gonna try my best to hide the last foil. Kinda usually slips out the side. Looks like an Earth card. It's a Final Fantasy. The City of Final Fantasy? White Onion Knight. Yeah, not the one we wanted. I have a ton of him. Alright, let's do a recap of the foils. Overall, a good box. Very good box. Any box that has Cloud is good. And the legend foils we pulled are great. So obviously the Cloud. Pack fresh, we'll just say that that's 130 to 150. Because yes, you can go on TCG Player and get it for like 120. But you're just assuming that that's going to be pack fresh condition. Near mint to some people can have scratches and dents. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. So getting one from a pack should be more desirable. Alright, here's what we got. point out the good ones. Yuffie, it's like 10. Maria's like 5. We'll say Yuffie pack fresh though. We'll round up a little bit. So 20. And I'm just spitballing prices here off the top of my head. He's probably about 20 in pack fresh condition. He's like 10 on TCG Player 12, but pulled fresh from a pack, I'm gonna say 20. So 40. I needed him, so that saves a little bit of effort tracking him down. Some of these I may have needed to, I just don't remember all the ones I needed. 40. Big pull here, that helps save the box. So that's easily another $40 card pack fresh. So 80. Pack fresh lightning, we'll say 15. So I will round it all up to 100. Uni here, that's like another 5, right? She used to be a little bit more. 105. Some of these are like a couple bucks. So between, so Cloud, these foils here, we'll say like 250. And then all these we'll say is maybe like another 30 to 50 bucks. So $300 in foil value. That's pretty good. That's definitely in the upper echelon of Opus 1 openings. You're happy to get close to or break even with value. So, got good entertainment out of it, and got some cards that I needed. And the Cloud. Which is why I opened the box. Knew he was in there the whole time. It's like, man, as much as I would love to open the Japanese box, it's like, do we have Opus 1 fatigue at this point? Are you sick of seeing the Opus 1 cards? Honestly, if I open the Japanese booster box, I'd probably just go straight to the foil. I don't think I'd waste time looking through the commons. I gotta find a place for this bulk, hold on. You want to, I mean, do you want to see if I can pull 2 foil Clouds? Is it possible? Here's all my packs. I'm going to put these packs back in the box. Just like I used to do it back in the day. Save the box. Some water. Can we get a playlist that isn't extended versions of these songs every time, please? Every song is extended. I mean, they're great songs, but we don't need to listen to it for 15 minutes straight. Alright, I think we open the Japanese booster box. So we theme this stream around Opus 1, because these will be the last time. Unless I get addicted to Japanese Opus 1, because they are pretty damn cheap. Try and get a full foil set of that or something. But other than that, that is it. That's the last packs of Wave 2 Opus 1 packs that I ever open. There's no reason to open more. I got the Cloud. Alright, let's do it. Let's move these out of the way. We're gonna go for the double whammy Japanese foil Cloud. Which, if I pull him, I'm pretty sure it might be worth, like, the entire booster box. Because I'm sure there's people out there that would want the Japanese version. Box is nice, yeah, box is nice. But we've already tore into it. The deed is done. And Opus 1 really needed more Final Fantasy 9 cards. I know they really put that out more in Opus 2 and 3. The music is like synced to the box opening. Alright, so for this opening, I'm gonna kind of speed through the foil, and I will check for legends in the back. But like the front cards, I'm not really gonna bother with those too much. Because I think we have fatigue at this point, looking at those. So we're just gonna go boom, just like that. Not gonna sleeve these up for the sake of time, unless we get a good one. Oh, there's a legend foil. So that definitely is not a good start, because that is one less chance to pull a cloud. But as we've learned, we still have 1 to 2 more chances. Where did I put my sleeves? I don't know where. Oh, they're all the way in the back. Gotta say, it does look kind of cool in Japanese, though. Yeah, they were, well, in Japan it was, like, known as something else, like Final Fantasy Chapters. They adapted that into English, and then they, like, reported the English version to Japan. So the Japanese packs are actually, like, the Japanese cards are based on the English version. It's kind of fun to just like slip right to the foil. It's kind of more of a surprise. I'm pretty much just checking. See, there's the card we want. I think that one is worth putting to the side. It's kind of fun to just like go straight to the foil. It's more surprising when you see what you get rather than going through all the front cards. Man, my posture having to open these packs behind this camera and mic are not good. Gonna be sore tomorrow, that's for sure. See, now what would have been cool is if they didn't have the reprint of Squall with the sword. A legend. I feel like one of those like pack breakers where I'm just like going straight to the hit. We don't care about anything else. That's what they do. They just open as fast as they can. They're just like boom. That's it. And then you just move on. The breakers would probably even skip the back non-foil legend too. Yeah, I was debating doing a video for these pack openings rather than a stream, but I just really wanted to share in the live pulling of Legend Foil Cloud and listen to Final Fantasy music while we did it. Doing it in silence, not the same. This pack got snagged, so this is the one that's gonna have Cloud, right? Nope, good. At least it's a terrible card. Live pulling. It's fun. Like, honestly, for me to do it for people, that would be a lot of fun too. Or, like, the thing about live polls for other people is, because a lot of people aren't streamers, they're not content creators, right? So, like, you get your cards, you open them up by yourself. It's kind of like lonely, right? You get an awesome poll, and there's no one there to share in the moment. Whereas with live breaking, you're in a room with, you know, a bunch of other people. So being able to share the reaction and see everybody else's reaction to your polls in real time is worth it for some people. Now, of course, unfortunately with live breaking, it usually comes with a premium, right? Because a lot of times you're having to pay a lot more to offset their fees and their shipping, you know, their time. Got to make it worth their time. Up there's our second legend foil. The Tietis. Alright, so one less chance of pulling that cloud. We got the double whammy on the Tietis in both English and Japanese, though. But if I ever did it, it would be a lot of fun. The only thing that sucks about it is if you open a card and you're like, man, I really wanted that card. Say you open like a $1,000 card, you're like, shit. But honestly, after you've been doing it long enough, you're probably like, you don't even care at that point. But if it's your first night ever live opening, right, and imagine you open a pack and you get like some insane one of one, the One Ring card from Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering. Right, that's when it can be tough. Man, we are getting some garbage foils in the Japanese box, boy. These cards are also, like, hard to shuffle through. It is definitely done on Twitch and YouTube, yes. It's a little more cumbersome. I don't know their exact method on Twitch and YouTube, but, like, they'll usually use their own website, or they'll be like, alright, I think how the people on Twitch do it, or YouTube, is just like, if you're really like amateur style, it'll just be like, alright, send me money in PayPal for what you want, and then I'll open it. If I pulled the One Ring, I would end the stream and then go pack it in a bubble mailer and ship it off. Actually, it wouldn't be in a bubble mailer, it would be in like a reinforced box. What'd you think I was gonna say? End the stream and run? I'm pretty sure most people would, though, right? If you're pulling a card that's worth $1 million, yeah, that's probably the end of your live opening career. Just go retire. The press would be horrible, though, could you imagine? You'd probably get sued, honestly, from the person that paid for the pack. Like, I'm sure there'd be a huge lawsuit. Oh, there's a cloud, but non-foil, but we did get a cloud. Hitting a lot of our non-foil legends. Oh, if you pull the One Ring, yeah, you drive. You don't ship that. You literally drive it across the country, or whoever bought it. Take a flight. All right, we're skipping this song. After like 8 minutes, these extended versions overstay their welcome. Yeah, I wonder what would happen in that instance if someone pulled the One Ring in a live break and then they just like took the card and ran. How would that go? Who, like, would they be forced to have to give the card to the winner. I don't know. That would be interesting. Obviously, that's not what happened with that card, though. Someone just randomly pulled it at their home. All by themselves. Could have done it on a live stream. There's the one that we didn't want in the foil. So that's good that we didn't pull that in English. Would have been a little devastating. Even though I need a third copy. Man, oh man, though. We are not hitting any of the good hollows in this box so far. Like the non-legend foils. No Cloud, no Tifa, no Lightning. Come on. Oh, have there been lawsuits with instances like that on Whatnot? It's like some weird scratching here. I saw that on one of the other cards too. You see that? Ooh, my bitrate is... Are you guys seeing this? Or is this only on my end? Is my bitrate looking crazy to you guys? You see this? Or is this just me? Wow. What the hell? How long has it been like that? Just recent, right? That's OBS, because my camera's fine. And it looks weird as hell. It looks like I'm streaming, like it's some kind of Photoshop filter. Look at my hand, like what the hell? Did I apply a filter? By mistake? Let me check. That's wild looking. I've never seen anything like that before. Let me refresh that. I mean, it looks kind of cool at the same time, but... Let's see. Filters, color correction? No? Try deactivating and reactivating. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna go with it. That looks kind of crazy. I don't know what. I've never seen anything like this in all my years of streaming. We're just gonna go with it. I mean, you can still see what I'm opening, and to be honest, it kind of looks like I'm streaming through like a Game Boy camera or something. Yeah, it looks like we're playing a Sega Saturn FMV game. Actually, it looks kind of cool. So weird. We gotta skip this song. Man, this playlist is weird. Okay, there we go. Now here's a song that is meant to be 17 minutes long, not extended. Someone's gonna join a stream and be very confused. Wow, every card has this weird scratch on it. You guys can't see it anymore, obviously, but like you can kind of see it right there. See that? It's like a smudge. What the fuck is that? Every one of my past cards has had it. It's like smudging here. Right there, you see it. This box is cursed. Pretty much Cloud and Sephiroth, I think, are the... and Foil Lightning. are the only thing, and Common Cloud, you know, the typicals. If you're not pulling those from this, like, you can't keep pulling Nuge if you're hoping for a good box from Japan. Does it have it? That one kind of still has it. I guess the printing sheet... Man, the printing that they did for this, for the Japanese version, had some issues for this box. Oh my god, please. Where are the good characters? Sick and tired of these C-tier Final Fantasy X characters. Let's move this bulk. Man, the bulk is extreme with this tonight. There's so much bulk from Final Fantasy cards, because the cards are pretty thick. I don't miss the bulk from opening Final Fantasy TCG. Yeah, something happened to the camera in OBS. My camera is fine, but something in OBS, I don't know what it is, but we decided to just roll with it. I actually think it looks kind of cool, to be honest. Ah, finally, something decent. Just leave her up. Now, the English version of Aerith is about a $30, $20 to $30 card, so... Not sure what the Japanese one would be worth, but it's better than all the other crap I've been pulling from this box. This is gonna look so weird if I upload this to YouTube. Come on. We're back to the bottom tier, bottom of the barrel characters. Now if we can pull the Tifa. Alright, let's move these packs out of the way. As much as I love my pack stack. Get Sith, one of my favorite cards from this set. Do you love that card? It actually looks kind of cool with my webcam glitch. Man, I'm so confused with that webcam. It just happened. I didn't click anything. And here comes Common Cloud or Tifa. No, it's Dodge. Oh my goodness. This one is going to be a foil legend. No, it's a thief. Squall. Not bad. Sleeve worthy. Yeah, I already disabled and re-enabled. Still an issue. So it's probably gonna, like, I probably have to shut OBS down completely, but that would, I'm not ending the stream. We're so close to the end. Let me just see, hold on. Second source ain't even working. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what it is. Oh, man. Well, the English box is definitely better. My original concept was to do like a pack battle between the English and the Japanese box. Safe to say the English box would have destroyed the Japanese pack battle. I'm reaching for a sleeve for that card. I don't know why. Skip it. Skip the sleeve. Even though, to be honest, if I'm gonna get a card like that, I'd prefer the tactics cards over the 2 and 3 cards. Checked. That should probably be the last non-foil legend. It's a nice card. Ah, I never pulled a single foil chaos. Still gonna have to buy singles of him. Might take the chance on the one that's $2 on TCG Player, see if it's real. Or if it's non-foil. There's a lot of 13 in Opus 1, which makes it fun to open. But there's also a lot of this kind of stuff. Man, this box has been rough. There's 2 packs left. Jeez. I'd be very mad if I got an English box that was like this one. See, this is what could have happened with the English box. This is what we don't want to happen with that one. Alright, last pack. Is this the Cloud pack? Or did we just get screwed? I was hoping to at least get some cool characters to grade. Alright, last pack. Oh, God almighty. Godot. And a Tidus in the back. Wow. Yeah, this is an appropriate song for this booster box. Sounds like a funeral. Alright, let's regrettably recap that box. We got Squall, Aerith, Chocobo, I mean, you can kind of count Delita, Legend Tidus. Man, there's so many rough cards here. Terra's nice, actually. And the Ultimisia. So at least we got the Legend Tidus. That one's kind of cool. I'll probably grade that one. I'll grade that, the Aerith, you know, any of the major characters. But yeah, that was a rough box, to say the least. It's like you opening boosters of every Opus up until Hidden Shells, where it actually got some nice pulls. Well, tonight I did get, I opened an English box before, and the English box is amazing. Here's what we got from that, even though you can't really see it. Got the Ramza. Yuna. Lightning Foil. Common Cloud Foil, which is really good. Foil Tidus. Foil Yuffie, and the reason I opened the box, the Foil Cloud. 3 Legend Foils, which is also really nice. Because as you can see, you can only get 2. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. I don't know what happened to my webcam. Thankfully it happens towards the end, after the English set was opened already. I have other Final Fantasy TCG stuff to open, probably in videos, not in streams. So look forward to that. I've had a bunch of booster boxes sitting around for a couple years now. I bought them from this seller that was they sold like Opus, not 1, but Opus 2 through 12. So all those booster boxes for like 350 to 400, I forget what the price was. Just because all the boxes were slightly dented. Let me tell you, finding that listing was like winning the lottery. It also had Opus 11, which was like, I was blown away. It was a steal. So I've had those sitting around for a couple years. I don't know when I'll be opening those. Over the next, year or two. Gradually. God, this song. We didn't even get to the breakdown. Anyway. I'm going to end it there. Thank you to all of you that joined. I wanted to do a little quick stream tonight to kind of relax after my long day out walking, vlogging, and playing Pokemon Go. I got home a little too late, unfortunately, and after I sat down when I got back, I stood up and, I could barely walk. I took a hot shower, fixed it a little bit, but man, I'm still sore as hell right now. This music right now for telling this story is... Yeah, that's my back. The theme song for my back at the moment. Couldn't end the stream before we heard the breakdown section of Dancing Mad, right? I mean, come on now. That would be terrible. In terms of this channel, I actually have a few videos pre-recorded. I just haven't uploaded them yet, so stay tuned for those. I kind of sometimes make multiple videos and then forget to, make a thumbnail and set them to public, so that'll be coming at some point. I should be back to streaming tomorrow. Thursday is looking like it's going to be Banjo-Tooie, so I don't know what tomorrow's stream will be. As long as the power don't go out. 2 days in a row, power going out. Cut out on me with RPG Maker the other night. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Final Fantasy stream. And, yeah. Gonna go put these cards in my binder and call it a night. Have a good one.